Hey folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas, and we're fired up for a very busy Saturday. Major League Baseball continues. We're counting the seconds to week 3 in the NFL. But we're talking college football on a Saturday, and you know our friends at oddsworthbetting.com have you covered with the feature pick of the day, available right below this video. Going to be a big buzz in the books on the weekend. There's no getting around that. Although the college football menu doesn't feature that many marquee games, it does feature some pretty interesting Rubik's Cubes to try to solve with some quirky matchups. One that's going to garner a lot of attention clearly will be BYU and Michigan. BYU is a team that has just found a way. They're this year's Cardiac Kids. They get the Hail Mary win against Nebraska, basically a Hail Mary win against Boise State, and then they hung with UCLA for the longest time. Now they go to the Big House, Michigan laying 5.5, and the jury's still out on just how good Michigan is. They were pretty pedestrian against a pretty poor UNLV squad, and UNLV actually played very hard in that game and got the money with the cover on the big number. Now Michigan's only laying 5.5. You get Nevada going to Buffalo. That's a really weird matchup. Mountain West against the MAC. Polian, the coach there, has a relationship. He started his coaching career in Buffalo. One of the reasons they're back there. And in this spot, Buffalo's a 1.5-point favorite coming off a win over Florida Atlantic. Both teams have played tough teams. Buffalo played and lost at Penn State, while you had Nevada getting legged up for this one with games against Arizona and Texas A&M. Some of the others, how about Kentucky having a great season, a 2.5-point favorite against Missouri? Little in-state action. Texas State's at Houston. Houston, 16-point favorites in this particular game. Houston, of course, with the win over Louisville on their resume. Navy came through last week, first game in conference play, with a very solid win over East Carolina. But now they got to take their act on the road and lay 6.5, 7 points at Connecticut, who showed a little bit of fight last week as well. Virginia Tech, an 8-point favorite at East Carolina. Kind of little regional action down there. Should be some fun with that one. San Diego State, long trip east to play Penn State. That is a 12:30 start, at least on their body clock. Actually, it's a 3:30 start, so it's a 6:30 kickoff in that particular spot. Other games, you look at Georgia Tech's at Duke. This Georgia Tech team off a loss to Notre Dame. They can run the ball with the best of them. They'll want to pound it out against the Duke team that's very, very well coached. Interesting matchup. Illinois only laying 6 points against Middle Tennessee State. Out west, New Mexico and Wyoming. I would look for there to be points in this game. New Mexico's a 3-point favorite on the road. New Mexico's offense, it can run the ball. They can score. Their defense is pretty ordinary at times. And then one of the bigger games, Texas A&M and Arkansas. And there's bad blood between these two teams. That will be interesting. Texas A&M, 7-point favorite on the road in this spot. Tennessee and Florida, a big SEC game. Florida's a 1.5-point favorite. The total in that game has been bet down from 53.5 down to 48.5. So college football takes center stage on Saturday. Big day, NFL on Sunday. Oddsworthbetting.com always has you covered with the feature pick of the day. Comes to you right below this video. We invite you to check it out. They do a lot of hard work, put their heart and soul into it for you. And we're fired up for a big weekend here in Las Vegas. I'm Brian Blessing, back to preview week 3 in the NFL right here at scoresandodds.com tomorrow.